Altitude sickness, you know, you've heard of it. It's that thing if you climb a mountain and you don't adjust to how high up you are, you can get sick, seriously sick, because you're not getting enough oxygen. Here's the deal. When people make abrupt shifts in their lives, when they go to sudden success, they were down here and now they're suddenly up here, they often suffer from not being ready. They weren't prepared. Maybe it's happened to you. You got a career move for you that was lined out for you and you took a job or a position or some new avenue or path. But wow, you were operating what felt like being way above your head, like you were in over your head. That creates a problem for you because you have not set up an infrastructure to support you at this new level. You wobble and you can fail. We have heard so many stories of 27-year-old creative artists who end their lives at age 27. It's scary, it's spooky, and it repeats again and again. And in my mind, I always think their success came before they built an internal self that was able to deal with all that. And maybe they didn't even feel like their career was theirs anymore, or they knew who they were. Be careful about the possibility of altitude sickness and go a little more deliberately. Yes, you want to take off like a rocket, and it's great, but you can burn out way too fast. Don't have that meteoric rise and then crash and burn, because crashing and burning is what happens often after meteoric rises. You can build in and plan your life in such a way that you don't say yes to everything that comes at you. Be in charge of your own life. I had a client, he was great. He had this amazing sudden success that happened actually because he had read my book and he followed one of the things and he recorded a video on YouTube and it went viral. And he's, Dr. Christian, you gotta go see this video. I've got 500,000 hits. Well, what happened was a flood of interesting requests and opportunities. And he came to me and he said, I need you. I don't know what to do. I feel like now that these French people have offered me this recording contract and they're gonna have all these artists, I don't know if I'll be in charge of my own career anymore. And we did just a couple of things in a few coaching sessions in which I told him, this is yours. You are the musician. This is your life. You take it on the way you want to, and it isn't theirs. You don't have to do anything you don't want because people are telling you and whispering in your ear, this is what you need to do. You know, this is really gonna be capitalize on this and that and the other. Drive your own car. You be in the director's chair of your own life. I don't want you burning out. And you don't want to burn out either. Don't do it. Make sure you're following your heart and your ideas about where you want to go. And yes, you want to get there. And yes, you want to take it a step at a time. One significant step at a time. Because otherwise you're going to feel fragmented and your life's going to fall apart. And you're going to burn out. And you're going to be suffering from altitude sickness. Don't do it. There's a way around it. Follow what I said. Be in charge of your life, your career, and your meteoric success. Since you're a high achiever, you may know about this. High achievers often hit a wall. They're going along, they're having one success after another, and then suddenly something happens and they grind to a halt. And it's confusing because they're not sure what it is they've done wrong, if it's anything. They just know that they're not moving anymore the way they're used to moving, the way they have moved in the past. If you've run into like what seems like a ceiling over you, and you're kind of in a fog and you're mystified as to what's getting in your way, you can even kind of slide into a swirl of doubts and wonder if you've ever really achieved anything significant at all. And whether any of your amazing achievements that you've done were anything but kind of fronting or a little bit of a fraud. that is really negative and pernicious, and it doesn't have to be that way. I want you to go get a free report from me. Go to drkenchristian.com/breakthrough and receive from me this free report with action steps that are going to tell you exactly what to do now to get you going.